Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Slcmof, and I'm back again with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be counting down the top 5 moments in the entire Arkham series. That's right, the top 5. I was initially going to do 10, but I figured that narrowing it down to the 5 scenes that really left a lasting impression in me and in many of you as well, I would assume, that is what we're going to be counting down today. And if you have any differing opinions, and I definitely encourage you to leave your top 5 moments from all the Batman Arkham games. I also had a top 10 favorite characters in the Arkhamverse video, which I'll link now in the description and annotation on the screen if you are interested in seeing that as well. In the number 5 spot, we have the skyscraper scene with Scarecrow, Batman, and Commissioner Gordon. In my opinion, this sequence brought on more emotion than any other scene in Batman Arkham Knight. Beginning with a deeply personal conversation between Gordon and Batman, it is then revealed that Barbara is in fact alive, and that Gordon had worked behind Batman's back in a plot against him. Then, shortly thereafter, it is revealed that he actually had no intention of hurting Batman and shot him in a place protected by his batsuit. Ultimately, this scene had the largest wow factor of any other scene in Batman Arkham Knight and is executed very well. Coming in at the number 4 spot, we may have the creepiest scene in all of the games, and although this is a somewhat wide spectrum of scenes to be accounted for, the scenes, any of them relating to Batman's parents in Arkham Asylum, brought onto the likes of Scarecrow, are some of the most memorable scenes in the franchise. This story of the death of Bruce Wayne's parents is one that is so cliched almost to a degree, and one that's so commonly known throughout pop culture. Presenting the scene as a memory within Bruce Wayne's inner psyche adds an interesting turn to the way that the scene is perceived by the audience.
Tom! Oh God, Tom!
Be quiet, lady. Just shut up.
Stay away from me! Run! Mommy!
Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have one of the, if not the best boss fights in all of the Arkham games. More so than any other boss fight in the Arkham franchise, this scene made you feel like Batman. One critique many had of Arkham Asylum's stealth mode combat was that it was all too repetitive, sneaking up behind guys and pressing one button to take them down. This boss fight was Rocksteady's response to this critique, and it led to an incredibly intriguing boss fight. At face value, this boss fight doesn't appear to be anything particularly menacing, but upon realizing that you have exhausted your 3 or 4 favorite stealth takedowns on freeze, the player is tested to use all of Batman's gadgets to complete the boss fight. If nothing else, I actually would have wished that this boss fight was harder and longer and stretched the mind of the players even further than it did. In doing so, they would only amplify the sensation of actually being the Batman.
What? No!
Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have a scene that I would predict that many of you watching this have chosen to be your number 1 favorite moment from the Arkham series. What is so magnificent about this scene is that it portrays an unpredictable plot twist.
Joker wants you to think he's sick. And wham! Gotcha!
You fell for the old fake Joker gang, Batman!
Talia!
Whilst being largely unpredictable in the way in which the scene is resolved, no one, and I mean no one, went into the game predicting the Joker to not walk out at the end of the scene alive. Because of that, Rocksteady capitalized on this and created an incredibly shocking ending to a phenomenal game. In the end, though, this scene particularly, may serve as the true centerpiece to the entire franchise. And if you really look at each game in-depthly, even Arkham Knight, it becomes apparent that Scarecrow, in addition to the Arkham Knight's activities and all of that, is largely background, and the real focus of the entire Arkham franchise, including Batman Arkham Knight, revolves around the relationship between Bruce Wayne and the Joker. The means by which that idea is manifested is really all in the details.
Can you hear me, Bruce?
And the best, the absolute best moment in the entire Arkham franchise has to go to a moment that many of you may have actually not experienced upon your first playthrough of Batman Arkham City. And I'm referring to, of course, the moment where you as Catwoman are given the choice to go back and rescue Batman, or to leave the city with your recently acquired goods. Being the curious person I was, I thought, well, what are they going to do if I just decide to walk out? And to my dismay, the game rolled to credits. And of course, I was completely mind blown by this, and then I immediately wanted to take it back, but apparently they weren't going to let me. They were showing me the credits. I saw the names of all the people that were making the game. I was totally mind blown. And this moment just made my jaw drop, because I honestly thought that the game had ended. I did not put it past Rocksteady initially at that time. You know, I was a little younger than I am now. Maybe looking back on it, I was a little naive to think so, but I totally did not put it past them to actually end the game right there. And while Oracle is rambling on about how the Joker had taken over the city and won, I was already thinking about how much work I would have to do to restart the story from scratch and then make the right decision at that point in the game. I was not really mad nor blown away by the brilliance of this nuance, but more so just totally shocked that this aspect of the game was even included. Of course, eventually you're given a second chance to change your mind and do the right thing and take that left turn, but for me this moment really sticks in my head as one of my most memorable experiences playing video games altogether.
Since when did you grow a conscience?
Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do hope that you all enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy this video, I really would appreciate it if you hit that like button. Be sure to comment your top 5 list, maybe even top 10 if you want to go that far, but top 5 real moments in the franchise. Do you agree with my thoughts on the top 1 through 5? Do you not? Let me know in the comment section below. Once again, if you want to like that video if you enjoyed, then that's certainly appreciated as well. Be sure to comment your thoughts in the comment section below. My name's Slcmof, and we'll see you later.